able to, but here we go. Y is equal to, and I want to change all of these to positives. Positive 2x. Well, actually, I'm not changing them to positives, I'm changing the sign of each. Plus 2. Now, the way that I solve an equation like this, and I'm just going to jump straight into solving it. Now, I've said y is equal to 0, which means that I'm finding the x-axis, the x-intercept. I'm going to go 2 times 2, and that gives me 4. What I'm really looking for is a number that will multiply to 4. And you see there, the sign here, well actually no, sorry, the sign there, it's positive. So a number that multiplies to 4 that has a sum of 5. Now that number will be 4 and 1. The way that I continue to do this, 0 equals 2x squared, and I'm going to separate the minus 5 into minus 1x and minus 4x plus 2. Factorise it, oh excuse me, yes, factorise it separately. X outside of 2x minus 1, and I'm going to put that outside of minus 2, 2x minus 1. Okay, so you're wondering what's the point? It's good to notice, guys, that this is the same as that. So, rewriting it over here, actually I want to rewrite it up over here. 0 equals, let me just move this across slightly. X minus 2. Now I've written out the factor in front of those two brackets. Bracket 2x minus 1. So, we have now it fully factorised. What we need to work out is, given that y is equal to 0, which will find us the points on which this curve hits the x-axis, or the x-intercepts, what is x equal to? So remember, if this is equal to 0, the whole thing's equal to 0, which means this is true. So I'm going to write x minus 2 equals 0, add 2 to both sides, x is equal to 2, so I have the point 2, 0. Once again, if this is equal to 0, the whole thing's equal to 0, which means the whole thing is true. So I'm going to write 2x minus 1 equals 0, so 2x is equal to 1, x is equal to a half. So I have the point 1 over 2, 0. I have my 2 points. I am not going to find the y-intercept now. Or will I? Well, you know what, it's not actually that hard to find, so I will. Going back to the equation, if I just want to find the y-intercept, it's pretty easy. Y is equal to minus 2x plus 5x minus 2. Now, if x is 0 here and there, the whole thing there is 0, so y is just equal to minus 2, so I have the point 0 minus 2. And that's pretty easy to follow, I think. Let's graph it. The points that I need to find, I didn't know I could do that. The points that I need to find or use are 2, 0, so I'm going to draw the point. I'm going to move this first before I cause any damage. 2, 0, so across 2, 0. Half 0, across a half, 0. Right a half there, right 2 there. the point at which it hits the y-axis. Now this should make sense. 0 minus 2. So 0 minus 2, 0 down 2. That doesn't make sense, does it? Actually, let's just go back over here. Now the equation, the original equation, has a coefficient of minus 2. Sorry, the x squared has a coefficient of minus 2, which means that the equation is concave down. So if I move this stuff over there again, if it's concave down, this is what it looks like.